Good day to everyone who's watching. Today we are going to talk about fractions and percentages, but we are going to start with fractions. A fraction is something used to describe parts of a whole item or quantity. For example, when you get an orange and then you cut it into pieces, an orange, you can cut it into a half. That is, I'm having an half there and there. That is the two parts. So one of the two, then one of the two. You can cut it in so many ways, like that. Those are three parts. This is one of the three parts. One of the three parts. One of the three parts. You can cut it in four parts. So this is one of the four parts, one of the four parts, one of the four parts, one of the four parts. Then another example, I'm having some shaded part here, a rectangle which is shaded. It is partitioned into 5 parts. Then the shaded part, we can say there are 3 of them and the parts are 5. That means that the unshaded part is automatically there are 1, 2 out of the 5 partitions. As simple as that. Or we can get this unshaded part in an alternative way. This is the same as getting the whole, the rectangular as a whole, minus the other shaded part, which is 3 all over 5, to get the 2 all over 5. Now we have equivalent fractions. So two or more fractions are equivalent if they have the same value. For example, can have my fraction 2 all over 5. Then I decide to multiply both in the numerator and in the denominator by some value which is the same. So when I multiply times 4, 2 times 4 is the 8, 2 times 5 is the 4. That means that fraction 2 all over 5 is equivalent to fraction 8 all over 20. They have the same value. 6 all over 8, when you try to divide by a common factor between 8 and 6, that is dividing the 6 by 2, the numerator, dividing 8 by 2, the denominator. So I have 3 all over 4. That means that fraction 3 all over 4 is equivalent to fraction 6 all over 8. Lastly, 7 all over 3, when I decide to multiply the numerator and the denominator by the 6, that means that I'm having a 42 all over the 18. So 42 all over 18 is equivalent to 7 all over 3. So my example 1, reduce the following fractions to their lowest terms. That is 20 all over 15. Something I forgot is that the 20 becomes the numerator. A fraction always has 2 parts, numerator and the denominator. Then I'm going to look at both the numerator and the denominator and identify the common factor which I can divide both in the numerator and denominator. Then I get a whole number. So dividing by 5 in the numerator and also dividing by 5 in the denominator. 20 divided by 5, I'm having a 4. 15 divided by 5, I'm having a 3. So my part B, I'm having 144 being divided by 180. I get a common factor that can divide both the numerator and the denominator and leaves no remainder. So dividing 144 divided by 4, 180 divided by also 4, 4 I get 36, and then the denominator get the 45. Then when you look at 36 and 45, what is the common number which is there is a 9. So I divide 36 divided by 9, and also 45 divided by 9. So when I divide the numerator, I get 4. In the denominator, I get a 5.